The night was heavy, thick, with the smell of smoke and ash. I sat huddled inside the ancient stone circle, my body trembling, my legs too weak to hold me. The memory of glowing eyes and giant wings still burned in my mind, a terrifying replay of the escape. At the edge of the circle, the wolf stood guard. His eyes, like amber fire, scanned the trees. His ears twitched at every rustle, every snap of a twig. He was a soldier waiting for a battle he knew was coming. I found my voice, a mere whisper. "Are we safe here?" The wolf's reply was a deep, rumbling growl that seemed to vibrate through the stones themselves. "For now. The stones are old magic. The dragons cannot cross them easily, but we cannot stay forever." I hugged my knees tighter, trying to make sense of it all. "I don't understand. Why are they after me? I'm just a girl." The wolf's glowing eyes met mine, and for a moment I saw something ancient and knowing in their depths. "No, you are more than that. The forest feels it, the dragons feel it, and soon you will feel it too." I shook my head, denial my only shield. "That's impossible." Before he could answer, the ground began to tremble. A sound like distant thunder rolled through the trees, growing louder, closer. Branches snapped in the distance, the night filled with the heavy, rhythmic beat of wings. Boom! 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 My heart froze. I whispered, the words catching in my throat. "It's here again." The wolf let out a low growl, his voice sharp and urgent. "Stay inside the circle. Do not move." A roar shattered the sky. Roar! The sound was so close it felt like it was inside my head. Leaves rained down from the canopy as the air grew hot, the smell of fire and brimstone filling my lungs. Then, with a crash that shook the very ground I sat on, a dragon landed in the clearing. I gasped. The creature was massive, a living mountain of shining black scales, each one as sharp as a blade. Its wings were wider than the tallest trees, and fire glowed between its teeth as smoke curled from its nostrils. Its golden eyes, burning with malevolence, swept across the forest floor, hunting. I pressed my back against a cold stone, trying to become invisible, trying to stop the frantic pounding of my heart that I was sure the dragon could hear. The wolf crouched low, a silent promise of defiance in his bared teeth and glowing eyes. He was ready to fight, a futile, brave gesture against a beast of such impossible strength. The dragon sniffed the air, smoke pouring from its mouth, its giant claws digging deep into the earth. I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe. This is it, I thought. This is how I die. Suddenly, the dragon's head turned sharply. Its burning golden eyes locked onto my hiding place. A tremor ran through me, so violent it felt like my bones would shake apart. Tears welled up as fear trapped the scream in my throat. The dragon took a step closer, its immense shadow falling over the stone circle, a wave of heat washing over my skin. Then, something happened. The moment its claw touched the edge of the circle, the stones began to glow with a faint, ethereal light. The light spread like liquid fire along the ring, and the dragon pulled back with a furious, pained roar. "It can't enter," the wolf growled, a note of triumph in his voice. "The stones still have power." But the dragon didn't leave. It began to circle us, its golden eyes never leaving me, sniffing the air as if it could smell a secret I didn't even know I was keeping. My hand pressed against my chest. My heart felt strange, heavy. And then I saw it. Lying in the dirt near the dragon's feet was a crystal. It glowed softly, a piece of captured starlight, pulsing with an inner light of blue and silver as if it were alive. The dragon bent its massive head and scooped up the crystal with a claw. It studied the glowing stone for a moment, then roared in frustration, and the crystal slipped, rolling closer to the circle. My eyes widened. The wolf noticed my gaze, his voice sharp. "Do not touch it." But I couldn't hear him. Not really. The dragon lowered its head, trying to reach the crystal again, only to be stopped by the glowing barrier of the stones. Slowly, I crawled forward, my hand trembling as I reached for the glowing crystal. I felt warmth, power, and a deep primal fear all at once. The wolf's growl echoed again, desperate. I said, "Do not touch it." My fingers brushed against its smooth surface. The moment we made contact, a blinding flash of light erupted from the crystal, illuminating the entire clearing like it was midday. The dragon roared in fury, pulling back as if burned. I screamed as visions flooded my mind. A ruined city, towers crumbling to dust, people running for their lives, dragons soaring above, raining fire from the sky. I saw soldiers wielding crystals just like the one in my hand. I saw battles, death, and fire. Then, as quickly as it began, the vision ended. I collapsed, the crystal still glowing brightly in my palm. The wolf stared at me, his eyes wide with shock. You are the one. The dragon let out one last deafening roar, spread its colossal wings, and with a blast of wind that tore through the trees, it rose into the sky and vanished. The forest fell silent. Only my heavy, ragged breathing filled the air. I clutched the crystal to my chest, my voice shaking. What is happening to me? The wolf stepped closer, his eyes glowing brighter than ever. The truth is waking. The dragons will never stop hunting you. I stared at the glowing stone in my hand. I wanted to drop it, to run from it, but I couldn't. It felt like a part of me. My life was no longer my own, and deep inside, a terrifying certainty grew. This was only the beginning.